Hey guys, how are you today? I hope you're doing fine at home and having a lot of fun with mommy and daddy. Now, let's start with our activity from today. Before we start, we're going to do just a little game so we can have a little bit of fun. And for this activity, we are going to use popsicle sticks, okay? We're going to need as many as you want because this is just a fun activity that you're going to use. Now, if you don't have this type of sticks, you can use whatever you have in hand. You can use Legos, you can use the game of Jenga, anything else, because what are we going to do? We're going to build something, okay? Now, let me show you what to do. Right here, I'm going to grab my board, okay? And what are we going to do? We are going to tell our child to grab each one of these sticks and trying to make a pile of it, just like this. Now, for me, this kind of popsicles, they're very useful because with this kind of activity, they're going to learn how to build or how to match and pull all the little sticks as a pile like this, and they're going to work with their fingers, something that we haven't worked a lot with our fine motor skills, so they can have a lot better of precision by putting the sticks and making a pile without destroying it, without, oh, my hands are shaky, like this. Okay, now if they destroy it, even you can try to do it by yourself, like, it fell, look at that, we did a mess. This is a great activity so they can start again, and tell your child to not to cry or not to get angry because it's just a game. We are like, if the pile goes off and destroys everything, you're gonna say, okay, that don't worry about this, try to do it again. It doesn't matter, it's just a game. So they don't need to be angry or they don't need to be frustrated because it's just a game. And even if you feel like a little bit more cheerful, tell them to destroy by themselves. Tell them, for example, I don't know, let's go, Miss Gabby, destroy your pile. And Miss Gabby's going to, I just destroyed my pile, and do it again. And nothing happens. I'm not going to get angry or I'm going to be sad. And I'm going to continue playing like that. Or even if you want to, they can even try to do shapes with this. Whatever shape they want, they can try to do a big triangle. Let's see if Miss Gabby can do a big triangle like this. Let them to have a lot of imagination and let them to play with the sticks so they can have a lot of fun building, constructing, and everything they need to do, so they can leave their imagination. If they want to do a building, let them to make a building so they can have a little bit of fun. For example, right now I just did a triangle, just like this. Or probably I want to make a rectangle, so and probably I'm gonna move my sticks and do something like this so I can have a little bit more fun. Just like this. Okay, and continue doing whatever they want. Let's try to do a diamond. It looks very beautiful. Let's see if we can do a diamond, just like this. Or let's try to do a square. Let's see if we can do a square like this. Or even I can try to make my name. I don't know if I can, but let's try. Let's see if I can do my name. I think it's too big, but that's okay. Or probably I can do some vowels. For example, right here I have the E. I have the one of the vowels. I have E. Or I can do the I right here. Look, I have an I. Probably I can do an A too. Look at that. Let's see what I can do here. I can make the letter A just like this. Oops, it moves. Just like this, and keep continuing playing with this kind of activity. And you can even try to do your own activity by piling, doing whatever you want, okay? Well, now that we finished, that I explained how to play it, you can pause the video, continue doing this activity for 10 to 15 minutes, whatever you want to play, okay? Now, let's continue with our next activity, guys, okay? Now, everybody, take out your books. We're going to work with our student's book, okay? And we're going to work with the page 102, okay? Now, right now, we're going to see this image right here. Now, guys, can you identify what are these people doing? Huh? Do you remember that yesterday we were talking about people that work? They have a profession. Now, do you remember one of these professions that we saw yesterday? Let's see. Do you know this one? It's a doctor. Very good. And this one? It's a teacher, just like Miss Gabby. And this one? It's a pilot. Very good. What is this one? It's a chef. Excellent job. Can you see the images down below here? Do you know what are these places? No. Probably you can recognize some of them. Do you know where does it belong, this one? It belongs into a hospital. Very good. And this one, do you know where does it belong? To a school. Do you know where is this place? This is an airport. And what is this? This is a restaurant. Now, we're going to put an audio so we can explain each one of these professions and where do they work. Because if you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 places from different, we have 4 different places, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different professions. Now, let's see where does each one of these professions works on these places, okay? So we're going to be quiet, and we're going to, first of all, we're going to use our boombox. Okay, it's on. Okay, let me put the audio so we can listen what is going to happen, okay?
Track 82. Is the doctor going to work?
Yes, she's going to the hospital.
Is the teacher going to work?
Yes, she's going to the school.
Is the pilot going to work?
Yes, he's going to the airport.
Is the chef going to work?
Yes, he's going to the restaurant.
Did you listen very carefully, guys? Now, we are
Track 82.
We're going to do it one more time, okay? If you listen and paying attention, we're going to ask, does the doctor works and where it's going to work? And we're going to practice by saying the doctor and where it's going to work, okay? We're going to play it one more time so you can listen very carefully and we can answer each one of them, okay? And practice our vocabulary.
Is the doctor going to work?
Yes, she's going to the hospital.
Is the teacher going to work?
Yes, she's going to the school.
Is the pilot going to work?
Yes, he's going to the airport.
Is the chef going to work?
Yes, He's going to the restaurant.
Very good. Everybody just listen very good. Okay, now I am going to ask the same questions and let's see who can answer very good about the profession and where are they going to work. Okay, for example, does the chef going to work? And we're going to say yes. Remember to move your head saying yes, or probably we can say no, but we're going, on this occasion, we're going to say yes, he's going to the restaurant. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Is it the doctor going to work? Yes, she is going to the hospital. Does the teacher going to work? Yes, she's going to the school. Does the pilot going to work? Yes, he is going to the airport. Does the chef going to work? Yes, he's going to the restaurant. Okay, now when we finish with this, guys, we are going to grab our crayons and we are going to follow each one of the profession and going to the place that they need to go to work. Now, if you can see down below, right here, down below of the profession, you can see that it has a little arrow saying that you need to grab the crayon and going down the profession to the place. Doctor, hospital. Teacher, school. Pilot, airport. Chef, restaurant. Okay? Now, when you finish with this, guys, we are going to grab our practice book so we can continue our next activity and so we can finish very fast, okay? Okay, we're going to grab